Guys, I'm in total shock. Did you guys even see what just happened? I am not an advocate of high risk strategies, but I am extremely fond of experimentation.
Wow, nice.
If you are subscribed to my channel, you have 100% read my post about the fact that proper distribution of your balance during trading is one of the keys to stable results. Even with a small starting amount, after a month you can pay for everyday expenses, but alas, people want everything at once.
Stop it.
Okay, that's not what I'm talking about right now. I founded my account with $20 as an experiment. I want to have somewhere around 500, maybe 1,000 bucks at the end. If I lose it all, you will see that too. So maybe now the first trade will be made. I have a euro-dollar pair open, respectively the same pair I have opened on the pocket option platform, but only on the minute time frame. Here I have a candlestick type of chart, 1 minute, and of course I will enter with the full amount of my balance because our goal is to maximize our deposit today, no matter how risky it is. Of course, at the moment, this is the riskiest strategy in terms of risk management that you can think of, because literally one trade and you can lose everything. But it's a very good way to try to make quick access to your balance sheet. So today I'm going to use some cheat tools that will allow me make much better and more confident trades. This is a free indicator on the trading video platform. You can also find training on the platform on my channel, but that's not what I'm talking about right now. We made the first trade because the chart has encountered a resistance level. We can also visually draw it on the platform. And plus we have a candlestick pattern with a doji candle at the very top. You can see for yourself how risky the trade was. Now, again, we put 100% of our balance and continue trading down, because here we have a reversal pattern. Here we have a doji candle which has a small body like this, yeah, and a big upward shadow. Well, it also has a small shadow like this on the bottom. As you can see on the older time frame, 5 minutes, the picture looks like this. You and I have broken some very important level, and now we have returned to this level to retest it. As a rule, after this we have an aggressive downward movement, but now for some reason we are going back to the level. Most likely this trade will close in the negative, and it will be a shame because we could have already increased our balance 8 times. But no, 10 seconds left. All right, I am ready to replenish the balance again. So let's choose some cryptocurrency, let's say USDT and the network BEP, $20. Now I quickly pay the application, and in 5 minutes I will come back to you. Well, we have the balance replenished in 5 seconds. I open a new transaction again for the full amount. Look, we have a double top pattern here. I am still on the euro dollar. I really want to take this downward movement, and here we have a double top pattern which causes the chart to descend all the way down to the base of the stop formation. So this is where we should come sooner or later. Look, this pattern, this is what it looks like. There are a lot of different examples, but in the picture it is ideal, of course, when it looks like this. Overall, we have a very good, very well drawn pattern. So let's wait to see how this trade turns out. Okay, it's looking better now. It's also 100%, and we are going to continue trading. So in 5 seconds, we are ready to running out the second trade in our second attempt. We have $70 in the balance. That's good. But keep in mind that we don't always have a chart that just goes down. As I said, we can have corrections on the way down. And if you want to make more confident trades, we have to increase the trade time by about 2-3 minutes. Let's switch to the next chart. After all, my goal is not only to earn money myself, but also to share something interesting with you. And here we have a really interesting and non-standard situation. We have another wave of correction. And on this correction, I think to go up just for 3 minutes. Let's understand why I'm doing and what this area is. Look, I have a special indicator information. I often write about it in my Telegram channel, so subscribe. You won't regret it, as you will get a lot of relevant, up-to-date information. We have an imbalance zone here. This is what it looks like, marked by the gray area. This is essentially an untraded area, so there could be some chart movement here. But since we just fell, roughly speaking, to the next level with one candle, we have a void here which needs to be filled with something. Therefore, the chart is obviously tending to this area. Plus, we have a V-shaped reversal here. This happens quite rarely, but very often. The trade is for 3 minutes because we have an older time frame. Here, I remind you, I have a 5-minute time frame. Therefore, for more confidence, I open a long-term trade on the upside. I think we will either go up from this line at least, or right now after the completion of this correction. We have 10 seconds left before the trade is completed. It closes nicely, by the way, but I would not go up here. At least we should wait for some correction to this trend line, or we should enter to the trade up from here, not enter it at all. You know, there is such a moment when after breaking through this level, we can safely fall even lower with you. As a minimum, our goal is to update this minimum value and this minimum value. So we switch to the platform chart here already. Of course, the trade will be shorter. I think for a minute, we will look for some pullback upward movement and already open in more favorable points on the downside. So I think that here is a good entry point on a small correction. In general, we continue to move downward. I think it's completely pointless to trade against the trend here. Guys, I feel like these trades are working out very well. Here is a very long downtrend. I look at the older time frame and there is no horizontal level at all. Everything has been broken long ago. So the downward movement can continue for a very long time, despite the fact that the rise rate is very oversold and there are thoughts of at least some correction. But you see the movement trading against the trend here is just not an option. Well, what can I say? So far, we are very lucky. As you can see, 20 seconds remain until the end of the transaction. I think everything is quite obvious. It will close in the plus and you and I will earn how much? Well, I think about $400, but for a second, it is already 20 times more than we started at the beginning. Yeah, the first attempt literally immediately was unsuccessful, but I'm not hiding it. I really want to bring this amount up to at least 1,000. So let's make one last trade. I don't know if it will close in the plus or minus, but let's try. Anyway, I'm not going to lose $500. I'm going to lose in the same $40 total. So I'm not worried much. I think we still have some potential for movement here. So again, we wait. It will be what it will be. Guys, I'm in total shock. Did you guys even see what just happened? I don't know what to call it. It was a very frustrating trade, but I am not really upset overall. I am actually more surprised because of the situation. Because if we had opened for a minute we would have gotten a very good result. But at least you know that could have quietly fixed $500 and left with a good result. The question is when you are ready to stop, because trading all in always carries huge risk. You must understand this. So I always in my Telegram channel talk about the distribution of deposits, about competent balance management. This is the only way you will be able to get long-term results on options trading.